there's another quick thing. This is Comic-Con related, and I wanted to do two things so I actually say a Comic-Con related thing. Because I was surprised how hard it is to find actual comic news that comes from a Comic-Con. So I just wanted to shout out comic-related Comic-Con news that did actually
say that 3 times fast, kids.
I mentioned earlier that Image Comics is... I hope this comes from Image Comics because I should have done better research.
We'll see.
But anyway, there is the Eisner Awards for comics.
That's our Will Eisner.
Happened, and I just wanted to shout out tons of awards going. I was hoping there would be a series I was actually really familiar with, but the only one that I'm even slightly familiar with was Saga, which I just wanted to shout out. It's a great series. They got Best Writer, Best Continuing Series, Best Cover Artist. Might have gotten some others. So that's some actual comic news.
So you keep up regularly with Image, or You said Image, right?
I don't keep up.
Okay.
I like a lot of their series.
Have you read anything recent from DC or Marvel?
Not recently. That's what I was gonna. My question on this topic was going to be what comics do you currently keep up?
Well, I'm glad because I have my go-tos that I go to. There's Superman/Action Comics. I basically, whenever I go to the comic store, I try to make sure I grab like a bundle of my favorite characters. So Superman/Action Comics, Batman or Detective Comics. I get the Flash, Green Arrow, Justice League, Batman Beyond, Titans, which is the one that has Nightwing, Kid Flash, Arsenal, who is Green Arrow's sidekick that you've all seen from Arrow, hopefully. Donna Troy, who is Wonder Woman's sidekick, Aqualad, and those are the main seven. I try to keep up with. Those are the main ones. From Marvel, not that much anymore. I did like, if you can find any old issues, Spidey was a great, kind of like a modern day Ultimate Spider-Man, where they kind of were separate from the current stuff that I don't really follow because I kind of feel like it kind of, a lot like my problems with the recent movie, is that they currently they have it where he's a little bit too much like Iron Man, and they rely way too much on humor. Although the current writer Dan Slott, when he is on, man, he does some good stuff. I don't really keep up with it much, but Spider-Verse was really good, where you had all the alternate universes of Spider-Man together. There was Year One Learning to Crawl, which was took place within those original 10 books. Those are from that graphic novel we were talking about.
Yeah.
What was the other one? The one where Peter and Mary Jane are married again and they have a daughter. Renew Your Vows. But those are the DC ones. I've had a few Aquamans that I've read. DC Rebirth, it's been great. I've really enjoyed it.
Nice.
Also Trinity, whenever there's like a week where there's not any Justice League, Trinity, which is Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. So DC Rebirth is where I mostly get my books.
Usually do DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lately,
I tried getting into Marvel 2015. I couldn't do it.
After when I first was introduced into comics, which we already talked about, I Marvel and DC was where I was at. But lately, in the past few years of like getting back into comics, I realize I'm much more into like these like new stories, like not necessarily superhero stories, but just Image Comics does a lot of what I was talking about. I checked as you were talking, as you probably saw, because I wasn't sure. The one comic series I've been reading is called The Wicked and the Divine, and it is from Image Comics. That's what I was checking, which is just a very unique concept, which is an awesome one that I've been keeping up with. have you ever like picked something up, whether I don't know whether what it is, a book or a comic book or whatever it might be, just because of the cover? Or like just because that's what I did with the Wicked and the Divine.
Cover,
because that is something I totally do. And with the Wicked and the Divine comic series, that's honestly what I did, because I thought that the cover for the first issue was so cool, and just the scheme for all of the issues. I wonder if I can.
I probably have, not because of like I love the cover, but maybe because like, if there was like a Batman one, like Joker was on the cover, that'd be the one I got.
I just thought that the design for the first issue was so cool, and they had multiple covers. Like they had, that's the first one,
everyone does now.
Well, I mean, multiple covers that looked the same.
Oh, yeah.
Like they had the same scheme that I just thought was like a cool design, and that's literally the only reason I picked it up. But it ended up being really good. So,
also, I feel bad because I kind of bashed Marvel. I do buy the old Marvel stuff. One of the ones I like buying is the Ultimate Marvel stuff, which was a kind of a reboot. So it's Young Spider-Man, Young X-Men, Young Avengers, or called the Ultimates, and Fantastic Four. So check those out. Yeah.
all right.
I felt a little bad.